I have some scenarios for you, my friend, now that you're an action star, and I'd like to see what kind of awful catchphrase you give after you,
yes.
you commit
Let's go.
deed. You hit a guy with a frying pan. What do you say?
He's over easy.
Welcome to my Hangout. This is where we can just relax, chat, talk about the movie, whatever you want to talk about. You're a Chicago guy, right?
I am. I'm from Naperville.
My wife's originally from Chicago. I'm originally from St. Louis, so there was a bit of an issue there. Next time I'm there, is there anything I definitely need to check out?
Well, the best hamburger in the world that nobody ever knows about, because it's a little hard to get to, but it's on the south side. It's called That's a Burger.
Okay.
And it really is astounding. Like, it'll blow your mind. It's just so good. I was shooting a movie called Let's Go to Prison there, and we had a lunch break. I ate lunch. I usually eat a big lunch. And Sean McBride, after I was done eating lunch, showed up and he goes, "Hey, I got you something." And it's a burger from That's Burger, that big.
Nice. The size of your head.
Your head.
I want to paint a picture for you. The year was 2002, the Electric Factory in Philadelphia. I'm catching the live show of Mr. Show with Bob and Dave. And I remember looking up at that stage and thinking, that guy is going to make a kick-ass action star someday.
I'm going to mess you up.
But you were the only one in the world.
I got to tell you, I watched Nobody, and it made my job real easy because I loved it.
It's been a hell of a day.
You can see that.
First of all, the inciting incident is, his house is being robbed. We don't want to get too much into spoilers here, but my house was robbed when I lived in Wilmington about 10 years ago. I'm like, wow, I can relate to this guy. Then as it went on, I was like, I cannot relate to this guy. It's such a departure from the roles you normally play. What encouraged you to kind of step out and try something like this?
I had a weird notion that I could do it.
They stole my kitty cat bracelet.
Give me the god kitty cat bracelet!
Some part of me said, you have that rage inside you. Physically, I was in okay shape and I was willing to do the training.
God, that's amazing.
And you knew me in Mr. Show.
Correct.
So there was a part of me that thought, if I can do this, it will be the greatest prank ever played on Hollywood. Nobody has ever been this far over on this side of crazy comedy and then gone all the way over here to earnest action fighting with actually doing his own fighting.
Go.
Nobody's ever done that distance and not done it in a self-aware way. So my commitment to Hutch in Nobody is complete, and I'm playing it as an actor. I'm not playing it as Bob Odenkirk making fun of the idea of me doing an action movie. We're not mocking it. We're doing a full-on, earnest, heart on our sleeve, anger on our sleeve action film and committing.
I got to tell you, man, mission accomplished. Because like I said, I really enjoyed the movie. I was kind of wondering, I know you're a Replacements fan. Their music is really gritty and grungy. Did that help you find that character that had so much anger and rage?
I love the Replacements. Sometimes I listen to the Replacements stink. And sorry, Ma, I forgot to take out the trash when I'm doing Saul Goodman. Although I also listen to Oasis when I'm doing Saul Goodman, because that's all swagger and bullshit, which is also fun. But the Replacements are good for that feeling of loneliness and anger. Yes, I do. I think one of my favorite cuts is a song called Go. And it's got a lot of sadness in it. It really always strikes me as it opens my heart up, I'd say.
So I'm the gaming guy here at Xfinity. I got a little game for you. I grew up in the golden age of action films, and thinking in particular of 1987, Arnold Schwarzenegger, The Running Man. And he was the king of the awful line after doing an awful deed. A good example is when he killed Sub-Zero, he goes, "Now he's plain zero." I apologize for the accent. And when he chopped Buzzsaw in half with his chainsaw, he said he had to split. So I have some scenarios for you, my friend, now that you're an action star. And I'd like to see what kind of awful catchphrase you give after you commit.
Let's go.
All right. So let's say you hit a guy with a frying pan. What do you say?
He's over easy.
All right. You smash him over the head with a guitar.
Just tuning you up.
Nice. You drown somebody in an aquarium.
Don't choke on the fish.
They can't all be winners. They can't all be winners, Bob. And finally, you clock somebody with an Xbox controller.
Here, this is your joystick.
I was thinking like game over.
Well, come on, game over.
I had a little time.
Got to be game over. What did I come up with today? Oxygen, nitrogen, vengeance. I don't know what the movie is, but that's the tagline. Oxygen, it has something to do with a nuclear reactor and an action sequence. Oxygen, nitrogen, vengeance.
Don't call 911.
How do you work that into Nobody 2?
Nobody, the battle for Chernobyl.
What does the family think of new, tougher Bob?
Oh, they haven't seen the movie yet. It hasn't come out yet. March 26th, my friend. My wife tells me to stop working out. I'm working out too much, she thinks. Although she does appreciate that I have a body that's tighter and tougher than it's been in 20 years. But she also is intimidated by the hours that I work out. And I always tell her I don't work out that much, but I've just gotten used to it.
I got to tell you, my wife has never accused me of working out too much.
Well, if you had to be the lead in a movie, you'd start working out.
It was probably one of the best action movies I've seen in a long time. So next time we're in the Windy City, you owe me a That's a Burger.
Yeah.
And Bob, thank you so much for your time, man.
You got it, man. Thank you. Thanks for the good energy. I'm glad you liked it.
Who are you?
Me? I'm nobody. I used to be what they call an auditor. The last guy anyone wants to see at their door. Because it meant you didn't have long to live. But I left it behind to start a family. Hey! I might have overcorrected.
When you left, you abandoned a certain debt that needs repayment. And your creditor is the winner of your resurrection.